Hello everyone and welcome back to the Perfect French with Dylane. Today we are going to learn everything about the interrogative adverbs. It's going to be very easy, it's not going to be a long lesson, you will see. Before starting this lesson, make sure that you watch the lesson just before this one with the yes-no question so you know everything about est-ce que and the inversion, because I'm not going to repeat this today. On the book we are going from page 146 to 148. De 146 à 148. You can join me after this video on Instagram for a little quiz on my story. In French, we have 5 different interrogative adverbs. Technically, 6. Technically. So let's see. We have quand, when, quand, comment, comment, pourquoi, pourquoi, où, combien, combien, but we can also have combien de. And we are going to see them separately. This is why I said 6. So as you know, we have 2 types of questioning in French. We have the formal questions and then we have the informal questions. For the formal question, we are going to have this order. We are going to have adverb plus est-ce que plus the rest of the sentence, the rest of the question. Or we are going to use the inversion. So adverb plus inversion. For the informal questions, we're going to have the question and then the adverb at the end. But sometimes it can also be adverb and then the question. It really depends. Sometimes it can also be in the middle, but that's only for one. So we'll see everything about it. Let's start with quand. When. So we are always going to start with the est-ce que, then the inversion, and finally the informal question. We're always going to see 3. So if you look at when are you leaving, with est-ce que, quand est-ce que tu pars? And here we actually have a liaison. We have quand est-ce que tu pars? Quand est-ce que? Quand est-ce que? So this is not a D, it's actually a T. Quand est-ce que tu pars? Then, quand pars-tu? Quand pars-tu? And finally, tu pars quand? Tu pars quand? Tu pars quand? Tu pars quand? So in English that would be you leave when? You leave when? But we can say it in French. Next one is comment? 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 How? If you want to ask how are you with est-ce que, comment est-ce que vous allez? Comment est-ce que? This is one of the rare occasions when we can actually link the word comment to the next verb. It's only with comment est-ce que vous allez and comment allez-vous. Comment est-ce que vous allez? Comment est-ce que vous allez? The inversion, comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous? So here, I added one actually, because when I was making the lesson, I thought that the book was missing one. Here, because the formal question, we use vous. Well, in the informal question, if it's only one person, we are not supposed to use vous, because it's informal. So, we'll say either comment tu vas? Comment tu vas? Or if it's a group of people, we can still say comment vous allez? Comment vous allez? Now voici pourquoi. Pourquoi? Why? And we're going to see the sentence. Why are they doing that? Why are they doing that? With est-ce que? Pourquoi est-ce qu'ils font ça? Pourquoi est-ce qu'ils font ça? Pourquoi est-ce qu'ils font ça? With the inversion, pourquoi font-ils ça? Pourquoi font-ils ça? And with the informal, we have pourquoi ils font ça? Pourquoi ils font ça? Pourquoi ils font ça? Then we have où. Où with the accent, not only OU, which means where. If you want to ask someone, where do you live? We are going to say où est-ce que tu vis? Où est-ce que tu vis? And this one can seem very different if I speak very fast. If I speak like I usually do, I will say où est-ce que tu vis? Où est-ce que tu vis? Où est-ce que tu vis? It's almost like we add a W in front of the est-ce que. Où est-ce que tu vis? But technically it's où est-ce que tu vis? My neighbors are incredibly noisy. I hope that you can't hear them in the video. The one with the inversion, we have où vis-tu? Où vis-tu? Où vis-tu? And for the informal, tu vis où? Tu vis où? Tu vis où? Tu vis où? Okay? Combien? Combien, the one without the de. We are going to see de just after, but the one without the de. If we look at how much did you get? How much did you get? We have combien est-ce que tu as reçu? Combien est-ce que tu as reçu? Combien est-ce que tu as reçu? With the inversion, we have combien as-tu reçu? Combien as-tu reçu? Remember that with the inversion and the passé composé, we are going to put first the auxiliary, followed by the subject pronoun, and finally followed by the past participle. So, combien as-tu reçu? The informal way, tu as reçu combien? Tu as reçu combien? That's it. Tu as reçu combien? Very easy. Now, combien de? It seems a little bit more complicated, it's really not. All the different rules related to this one have a very specific purpose. So you will see. So let's see the question. We have, how many friends do you have? How many friends do you have? The sentence that we saw just before is a little bit different than this one. This one, the specificity of this one is that after how many, we have a noun. So basically, we are going to add de or the apostrophe when it's followed by a noun or by an adjective. Sometimes the adjective can be placed before the noun. So when it's followed by an adjective or by a noun, we are going to add de, combien de, or the apostrophe. Combien d'amis est-ce que tu as? Combien d'amis est-ce que tu as? Or, combien d'amis as-tu? Combien d'amis as-tu? So until here, it's pretty easy. It does change a little bit for the informal question. And like I said, there's always a purpose to a rule. Not actually always a purpose to a rule in French, but this one there is one. Let's see it first, you will understand. Tu as combien d'amis? Tu as combien d'amis? If you remember with all the lessons that we have about preposition, I told you that in French we can never end a sentence with a preposition. It doesn't happen in French. It does happen in English, doesn't happen in French. So here, the combien cannot be at the end of the question because there is the de. So in this case, it's going to be in the middle. Tu as combien d'amis? Tu as combien d'amis? Okay? Fairly easy, I think. When you feel comfortable with the subject, you can do the exercise 2.32. That's it already for this lesson. I told you it will be very easy and very short. Tomorrow we are going to see everything about qui, que, and quoi. So for this one, make sure that you have a good night of rest tonight. So I will see you tomorrow. À demain.